Hi everyone, Tone here, Big Gigantos, continuation of the original Masters of the Universe figures collection. And today we're going to be doing a little look at Zodak here. Now Zodak, there's a lot of mystery surrounding this character. He was packaged originally as one of the bad guys. And this caused some confusion with a lot of kids back in the day, because in the cartoon he appeared to be one of the good guys. If you look online at various bios of him, he's listed as the Cosmic Enforcer. Now this means that he doesn't actually have a side. He kind of tends to stay neutral and supports the side of good or evil depending on who needs it most. Although in the cartoon it doesn't show this, because they didn't want to have a character that was neither one side or the other. But his actual bio depicts him as neither having a side. He looks down over Eternia and presides over what's going on and assists who he thinks should be assisted. His character is very, very complicated. Even in the latest 2002 cartoon series, his character there is a little bit strange as well. It's not exactly clear who he represents, where he comes from, anything like that. Now onto this figure. This all here is a helmet, but it doesn't actually come off. It's molded to his head. You can see that. It is actually, in reality, it's supposed to be a helmet, so you never actually get to see what he looks like. And like I said, in the early releases he was packaged as one of the bad guys, though in the later editions he was packaged as a good guy, in which he appeared like this. Now you can buy some variations of him that have black armour instead of this red, also with a black gun, like this one. But this is effectively the good guy version of him, and it is considered to be the most accurate to his character, because although he's not an evil character, as I said, he would be, his character bio suggests he would be assisting the side of evil where necessary. He kind of presides over everything, a bit like a judge. Like I say, in the 2002 cartoon, and indeed in the original, he often appears sitting in a flying chair. He never actually gets up and walks around. He just sits in this flying throne all the time. He just comes down as and when called. The other thing that's confusing about this toy is the fact that his feet, you often only ever saw this design on the evil characters. This was another thing that confused a lot of kids. But he is just, the figure itself is just a basic one. There are no gimmicks except for the twisty thing, which I'll get to in a minute. And it's a lot of the same detail. Normal coloured skin. No blues or greens or oranges, anything like that. But again, this webbed feet design thing, or this webbed boot design, is also the design you see on Skeletor. So again, this is what confused a lot of people. So there's a lot of confusion over this character. You've got to go really deep into it to find out more about his origins. The 2002 version of the cartoon portrays him as a very troubled individual who had his brother killed. I can't remember if it was him that killed his brother by accident or whether somebody else killed him. I can't remember the story, but he's actually quite a troubled character, and his bio would depict that as well. There are lots of different versions of what his character should be. It's very difficult for me to explain it. Like I say, I only do the toy reviews on here, but I'm trying to drag this one out a bit because there's not a lot to say about the figure, to be honest, which we'll get to now. Okay, so like I say, the figure is just a basic one. There are no gimmicks. This is his weapon. This one also comes with Cobra Khan as well. They didn't bother to make an extra weapon for Cobra Khan. They just grabbed this one and used it same colour as well. Basically, like I say, there are no gimmicks really with this figure. You could get different variations of this chest armour depending on whether he was packaged as a good guy or a bad guy. You do see this armour in black as well. And some of them, not all of them, some of them do have slightly different variations of feet. You do get some with the kind of boots design as opposed to this webbed boot design. Again, the punch action does still work. No problems there. Like I said, it's just a very basic figure. One of the very earliest releases came out with He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and I think Ram-Man as well, I'm not sure. He was one of the very first figures, which again is why there's so much confusion over him, because in the original cartoon series he hardly appeared in it at all. Very rarely did you see him, so it kind of makes him a very difficult character to tell you about, really. A lot of stuff on Wikipedia online will be able to tell you a lot more than me. Like I say, I mainly do these for the toys. It's basically your standard body sculpt on it. The kind of, you can't really see it there, I don't think. The kind of hairy chested version, if that makes sense. With evil guy's legs and one of the good guy's arms. Like I say, it's a very strange concoction. But it is one of the very basic figures. And like I said, that is its only gimmick. It doesn't do anything else. So that's all about the original Masters of the Universe Zodak figure. Quite a short one, as I said it would be. So I'm going to leave that one there for now. As long as you've taken a look at the figure, that's all I intended you to do. And I'll leave that one there. I'll be back with another one soon, guys. Take it easy.